break coming up. But not quite yet.
Evening, Cassie.
Hi, how you doing? You want to start out with your usual?
Please.
Alrighty.
Why was I born? Why am I living?
Hey, God makes mistakes too.
Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I'm afraid there'll be a short wait.
I'll be at the bar.
Fine.
Ted, I thought you went back to New York.
I did. Just long enough to convince the boss that I was needed here desperately.
Mm-hmm. You're making all the right moves. You know that.
Uh-huh.
I won't be free for a while.
It's okay. I'll have dinner first.
Great. See you later.
Cassie, you know how I feel about dating customers.
Yeah, it's too bad the customers don't feel that way about you.
Robert, come here.
Well, I'm not going to be happy until I find it.
If it's happiness you're looking for, it could be right under your nose.
I just want you to know that I'm taking the breaded veal cutlet off tomorrow night's menu.
Fine.
Fine? You don't want to know why?
Okay, why?
Because you can't make breaded veal cutlet without breadcrumbs, and you can't make breadcrumbs without stale bread.
Now what do you want me to say?
How about what happened to the stale bread you've been saving?
It was right on the tip of my tongue.
The point is, Nancy, it's missing. Somebody stole it.
Come on, Howard. Who would want to steal stale bread?
Maybe somebody who likes to dip themselves in milk and roll around in breadcrumbs.
What a bizarre and fascinating notion.
You want to dress up like a breaded veal cutlet, that's your problem. My problem is tomorrow night's menu.
Howard, lighten up. This is hardly a major crisis. So the stale bread's missing. Somebody probably threw it out by mistake.
Of course, that's it. Nancy's right. People are always throwing away stale bread. Happens all the time. Nothing suspicious here.
Thank you, Doc. Howard, you've been working too hard. Why don't you come up to my place and we'll have a few laughs?
Yeah, I'm laughing already.
I need 2 pullet baskets.
That's poulet basquet.
Well, I need 2 of them. Well, I see Ted's back in town.
So?
Oh, come on, Cassie. I saw your face when you walked in. You were as happy as a bullfrog with a mouthful of horseflies.
You're right. Sure would like to get out of here a little early.
Boy, so would I. I gotta get up early in the morning. I'm going to SeaWorld. I hear they had this little baby walrus that they dress up just like a cowboy, and he flops across stage, and they shoot him and he plays dead. Flops his little flipper.
You really love the theater, don't you, kid?
Hey, Howard, you have a minute?
Oh, this is not a good time, Sonny.
You're telling me. Listen, I was in this bar last night, and I asked this girl if she wouldn't mind coming back to my place to see my erotic pen collection.
What the heck is an erotic pen collection?
You know those pens, you turn them upside down and the girl takes her clothes off?
Yeah, I've seen the pens. I didn't know anybody had enough of them to make a collection.
Yeah, well, it's kind of unique. Sets me apart from the other guys.
I bet.
Anyway, she said she couldn't come up last night, but she was available next Thursday.
Sonny, are you sure you want to go with a girl who'd go to your place to see dirty pens?
Absolutely. But she also wants dinner. That's the problem. I got a cooking question for you.
What is it?
How do you do it?
Cook?
Yeah, I tried a lot of different things. It never works out.
You haven't tried anything with breadcrumbs, have you?
No, but it sounds delicious. What kind of wine would I serve with these breadcrumbs?
Do you even know how to boil water?
Yeah, but I want to do something special.
I don't think I can help you, Sonny.
2 prime rib rare.
Hey, Jan, I got this really big date coming up next Thursday night, and I need some advice.
She said yes?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like I could both use some advice.
I want to show her that I'm a man of the 80s, that I'm sensitive, and that I can cry. With most dates, I usually wait until after they say no.
Try putting the crying where you usually do the begging.
Great idea. Love
Dot, you wouldn't like to cover for me tonight, would you?
No problem.
Gee, thanks, Dot. I'll return the favor.
Forget it. All I ask from you, Cassie, is your continued friendship, admiration, and respect.
She drives a hard bargain.
SeaWorld, Tex.
Oh, it was fantastic. I think I like the dolphin show the best. Trainer had one of them walk across the water on his tail, then it came up out of the water and kissed me.
Whoop.
You went all the way to San Diego to kiss a fish?
A dolphin isn't a fish, it's a mammal.
Will you kiss me? I'm a mammal.
No, Sonny, you're a fish.
Does somebody by the name of Cassie work here?
Well, yes.
Well, don't tell me. I'll know her when I see her. Cassie, right?
Right.
Do you want to talk here or in private?
About what?
Don't play games with me, honey. You know damn well about what.
Want to keep it down?
Look, you homewrecker, get this and get it straight. I want you to stop seeing my husband.
Well, I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me. I believed him. I was even thinking of getting a job in New York so we could be together. Jerk.
Jerk. Try slime, degenerate dirtbag.
I was talking about me.
Oh, well, then jerk's fine. Cassie, people don't notice what goes on in here anyway. Sonny plays here every night. If they don't notice him, they didn't notice you.
Woo-wee, did you see the look on those people's faces when they found out that Cassie was dating a married man?
Jan didn't. You want to describe it to her?
And they were sitting there bug-eyed. I can't imagine what I would have done being humiliated that way. But then again, I don't date married men.
I didn't know he was married.
It's true, Amy, she didn't. Let's face it, the only single guys Cassie hasn't dated are dating each other.
So tomorrow night, instead of chocolate mousse, chocolate souffle, or fraise chocolat, we'll be serving Jell-O.
Howard, if we're out of chocolate, just say so.
I just did.
Doc, where you been?
I've been counting my tips.
What have you got in there? Money bags? You must have made out like a bandit.
Bandit. Very funny. I gotta go.
Before you go, I have something to say.
Quarters. Lots of quarters.
What happens between consenting adults in the privacy of their own homes is between them and their videotape machines. But what happened here tonight was a public disgrace that reflects on all of us, the innocent and the guilty.
That's it. Good night, all.
In just a moment.
Back off, Nancy. I've been through a lot tonight.
You've made your bed. Now stay out of it.
Chin up, Cassie.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. You know, Cassie, I don't know if this will help, but I got some advice for you.
No good. Just the person I would have turned to.
Well, back home, when a girl finds out she's going with a married man, they have this cute little thing that they do to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, what is it?
They tie him up and drag him behind a Jeep.
I like it. Think it'll work with a Chevy?
They tie him up and drag him behind a Jeep.
I like it. Think it'll work with a Chevy?
Howard, the chocolate was delivered last week. Look, you signed for it yourself.
Well, then where is it?
Good question. I've also discovered a 10-pound wheel of cheddar cheese is missing. Now, that's cheese, chocolate, and stale bread. What do you make of it?
Probably some Russian dish.
I feel so weird today. I kept having the strangest dream about Ted.
Well, tell me about it. I took a psychology course in college. Maybe I can tell you what it means.
Well, I don't know whether it means anything, but we were at this amusement park and he kept buying me hot dogs.
I think I remember what that means.
Then he wanted to take me to the Tunnel of Love.
We don't need Freud for this one.
And then I push him off a cliff. So what do you think?
I think you did the right thing. I didn't get much sleep last night either. We were up half the night talking about money. Richie kept insisting that Charlie needs braces, and I found myself saying that his teeth don't really stick out all that much.
Do they?
He's got an overbite like Bugs Bunny.
Sorry to hear you've been having budget problems, Jan. Of course, there are ways to supplement the old paycheck. A bit of chocolate is a treat, a little bread and cheese in the lunchbox.
Winning a huge slander suit in court.
Well, somebody's been raiding our kitchen.
Frankly, Nancy, I'm appalled. Shocked. I can't believe you'd accuse Jan of taking food home.
Well, if it isn't Jan, who is it?
Well, I didn't say it wasn't Jan, but where's your proof?
Thanks for your support.
You're right, Dot. Oh, please forgive me, Jan. I just can't go around accusing innocent people. It's that busboy Gus.
There you go again. Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. Things get misplaced, thrown away by mistake. You are dealing in pure speculation. Until you catch Gus in the act.
Oh, I'll catch him. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's how to set a trap.
So how come she's still single?
Look at the bait.
Cassie, Ted's here. Says he wants to surprise you.
He already did. Now it's my turn. Would you drop this off at table 6 and then show Ted into the lounge?
She's right in there.
Thank you. How's my favorite girl? Something wrong?
Yeah, I missed the soft spot in your head.
What did I do?
Do you remember what I asked you on our first date?
Oh, come on, Cassie. That was 6 months ago.
I remember because it's something that I ask on every first date.
What?
Are you married? And you said no.
Excuse me, I need these right now.
So your wife showed up here last night.
That's impossible.
I have over 100 witnesses.
There must be some mistake.
You're right, and you're it.
Here, knock yourself out.
Now, hold it, Cassie. Put those down. I'm not lying to you.
So there you are. I do not want another scene in my restaurant. I told you to keep away from my husband. Howard, do something.
Not me, I'm protecting desserts.
Well, I'm calling security.
He's all yours. I've had it.
Hold it, sweetheart. I'm not done with you yet.
What is going on here? Cassie, I want to talk to you.
Why don't you talk to her?
We have nothing to talk about.
That's not my problem.
I told you to break it off with my husband.
You've got the tongues. You do it.
What are you talking about?
Your husband.
He's not my husband.
Wait a minute. You're not her husband?
I've never seen this woman before.
Then who is your husband?
You have some nerve asking that.
A hint. Give me a hint. What's his name?
Dwight.
Dwight. I don't date Dwights.
Okay, play it your way. But sooner or later, I'm going to catch the two of you together. And then you'll find out I'm not the meek little housewife you think I am.
And you call me a two-timer. How many guys are there, Cassie, or can't you remember their names?
Whoa, settle down. You were right. There's been a mistake.
Just forget mine, too. Just take me off the list, okay?
Ted, wait a minute. Please, let's talk about it. Ted! Dwight. I'm sure I would have remembered a Dwight.
There he is. Thanks a lot, Mr. Breadcrumb. That's right, I mean you, Howard. I took your advice. I'm on my way home from my date. I stopped to gas up the car, so I run inside and buy the most expensive breadcrumbs they had. Got me nowhere.
Excuse me.
A little late for apologies, mister.
I'm not apologizing. You're in my way.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, there she is, Miss Sensitivity.
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me. You're the one who told me to cry early. At least when I cry at the end of the evening, I retain my dignity. If you ever need advice on love, don't come to me.
Well, if that's the way it's gotta be.
Yes, operator, just tell him that Cassie called again.
Still no luck?
I've left messages at his hotel, at his office. I've called him night and day. He's just ignoring me. Now I know how the guys on my B list feel.
You get a hold of him, what are you gonna tell him?
That somebody else is having all the fun and I'm getting blamed for it.
All right, ladies, it's the moment of truth. I know who's been taking the food, although I've yet to figure out why.
Oh, I'm sure there could be any number of reasons ranging all the way from innocent to humane.
For instance,
Okay, let's say that one of us, like Amy or Jan or Cassie, took pity on some poor hungry street person and offered to feed them a stale crust of bread, a little chocolate, some cheese. Given such noble motives, who is to say they should be punished? Who is to say in such a case that the end doesn't justify the means? Who amongst us would cast the first stone?
and me, if I could find one big enough.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're wondering which one of us is most likely to care about some little old lady who lives out of a shopping cart, whose only shelter is a cardboard crate in an alley.
Dot, open your locker.
Oh, all right. There. Good Lord, I'm innocent.
That's not your locker.
Oh.
Ketchup?
She likes to make soup out of it.
She?
Shopping cart Sal, you've seen her hanging around the parking lot. Short, fat, wears a Dodgers cap.
Sounds like Tommy Lasorda.
8 loaves of bread, 4 pounds of chocolate, and a wheel of cheese. Why so much?
She likes to entertain. I guess she has a lot of friends.
How'd you know it was Dot?
The simplicity itself, I went through your lockers.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Call F. Lee Bailey.
Nancy, wait. What are you going to do to me?
I'll have to think about it. I'll determine what's most merciful, then go the other way. good evening, sir. Nice to see you again.
Well, take a good look, because it's the last time you're seeing him.
I told you to wait in the car.
While you come up here and see your bimbo.
Oh, please, keep your voices down.
I'll take care of this, Nancy.
Back off, sister.
Sweetheart, please.
Don't sweetheart me, Dwight.
Dwight? You're Dwight? This is Dwight.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Play something.
Caught between two lovers.
Do you know how much you messed up my life last night?
That's why I'm here, to apologize for that whole ugly scene.
What about this whole ugly scene?
I'm on to you and Dwight. How do you think I got him? His first wife was a blonde waitress. I was a blonde waitress. You are a blonde waitress.
Darlene, you got it all wrong. I haven't even asked Cassie out yet.
Did you hear the yet? Did everybody hear the yet?
Okay, the two of you, out.
You listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I don't know what your problem is, lady, but you've got some nerve trying to make it my problem. Now, this is a capon. And if the two of you don't get out of here, in 2 seconds, it's going to be a stuffed capon. Thanks for lending me the bird. I'll get you another one. You okay? Me? I'm fine. Now, at least I know what to tell Ted.
Yeah, if he ever returns your calls.
Oh, I'm not going to wait for his calls. I'm going to go to the hotel after work, and I'm going to camp out in the lobby if I have to.
Well, Cassie, that was quite a performance. You were rude, vulgar, and offensive. I'm proud of you. Get back to work.
Here you go, Sal. Hot rolls.
And your relish dish.
Bon appetit.
Oh, it sure beats dumpster diving.
You know, Nancy, you were really something else. And here I thought you were gonna flatten Dot like a slow possum on a fast highway.
Hey, I'm eating here.
Would you like to start with soup or salad?
Dot, shopping cart Sal is a special guest. Bring her a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, bring me a shrimp cocktail.
Right.
Sal, when Dot told me of your plight, I took the liberty of calling the Bay Street Mission. They have a place for you if you like.
You couldn't get me a room here at the hotel?
Shut up and eat, Sal.
Yes?
I'm sorry, I must have the wrong room. I'm looking for Ted Grady.
Well, this is it. Come in.
Is Ted here?
No, I wish I knew where he was. Are you his secretary?
No. Are you?
I'm Beverly Grady.
His sister.
His wife.
Oh. I didn't know Ted was married.
Tomorrow is our 12th anniversary. I've flown in to surprise him.
I'm sure you will. Well, congratulations. Happy anniversary.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Cassie.
Are you with Ted's West Coast office?
Yes, I just dropped by to give him a message.
Can I take it for him?
Sure. Tell him he lost the Cranston account.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Cassie, thank you for the message.
You're welcome. Good night, Mrs. Grady.
Goodbye, Miss Cranston. More coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Another chocolate souffle?
Oh, no, 3's my limit.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where do you get your mail?
At my house in the Hamptons. Who is this girl?
Nancy, this has been one of the most selfless and giving gestures I've ever seen.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Dot. She's paying for it.
Are you?
Oh, good. You're surprised. Oh, I love surprises, especially when they're mixed with a touch of revenge.
Cassie, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I don't know. Felt like going someplace and listening to some loud music. Want to come with me?
Cassie, I'm a married woman now. I have to get home to Richie and the kids.
Oh, yeah, right.
What happened at the hotel? Wasn't Ted there?
No. His wife was.
I'll get my coat.